Hey, what's going on? My name is Justin Mackey, and this is ML Musician. Today, I was thinking about what are some good traits that make a good leader. This is totally unscripted. This is just me talking from the heart here. I've been under many awesome band leaders in my life, and the best quality that I have found for them to either have or to acquire very soon would be just the ability. It's not even so much just the ability to listen to your bandmates, but the ability to think outside of your shoes where your bandmates are coming from. Songwriters tend to be the ones who have most of the say in writing the songs. They're the lyricists. They're the ones coming up with the harmony to their lyrics. And while it may be a rough sketch, they have something going on in their minds that would be preferred. Except that this is just reality, that the singer-songwriter is going to have a lot of input in the song. And that's good because that needs to happen. This is their song. And most bands where you find that the person with the vision creates, number one, the foundation, okay? The bandmates come across and add the structural integrity, okay? And then you have subtle nuances and the differences in the playing between the different bandmates and what the singer-songwriter might prefer that flourishes and adorns the building and makes it something truly unique. So what happens when the singer-songwriter has total reign over everything? Everything has to be his or her way. The song becomes flat and frankly can get really bogged down with too much of the same. Most bands that are successful have a similar sound within the album. Now, their overall sound can change from album to album, but within the album you have a theme and you have motives and you have different things. So it's very rare that you'll have a bunch of songs that are completely different than one of the other, but are by the same band. They're all going to have the same feel and vibe. I get that, but to get there, having a healthy relationship with your band really helps. So, number one, your band leader should be able to think outside of his or her shoes. More specifically, the band leader should be able to feel and sympathize with the players and not come across to them condescendingly if their idea gets shot down, but to meet them one-on-one and really talk about sculpting the sound, but not as an advisor saying, I know your idea is not very good and it kind of sucks, but that's okay. I still love you anyways. We're just going to go with my idea. No, let's not do that. Let's meet in the middle, or you find a new player. And that's another huge thing. Number two, a good band leader chooses his band or her band wisely. Okay, this depends on if you want to be, if you're trying to go for the gold and you want to be the best band in the region, or if you want to have, if you value fun over the business side of being a band, you want to just have a band full of your close friends and you want to get really, really buddy with your band. And this is dangerous. This is dangerous because a lot of times, and you see this on both sides, bands who are really, really buddy and friendly and the friendship kind of takes precedence over the quality of the music. They're not as good as a band who would pride themselves in quality over just, I like you better than this guy as a person, so I want you. You want to look for someone you can get along with, and that you more importantly, you resonate with musically, and you build a friendship from there. You don't have your best friend join the band because, number one, when you have a band full of best friends, when you add a new player, and I have been here so many times, when you add a new player, they're like this and you're like this, and they don't want you to be a part of them. You can get friendly with one or the other, but you will never really be part of the band if one person has a problem with you. There's a hive mind thing going on here where the quality of the music and just being a good person in general really doesn't matter anymore because you're up your friends' butts all day. And you don't really want to have anything to do with the new guys. So that's one problem that can come out of being choosing a band for friends over quality of musicians, because when you have better playing musicians, you tend to have people with more discipline in and outside of the studio, in and outside of music. People who are disciplined with really hard musics spend a lot of time practicing alone. They spend a lot of time on themselves. And so what that does is it makes them more sympathetic towards people in general when it comes to meeting and resonating with new people, because they're not out just to party. They're out to make awesome art and music, and that changes you, okay? So being a good band leader, you don't just choose your friends. You choose the most appropriate person for your band. Number 3, being a good band leader means when the spotlight's put on you, you shine it even more brightly on everyone else. Okay? Because the camera's always going to be on you in music videos. You're going to be dead center in the mix, and you are going to be the loudest in everything. A good band leader shares the love with his bandmates because he or her loves their bandmates. You know, they love making this music, even if it's a higher studio musician. You share the love with your bandmates in interviews and shows. So don't be a jerk. If you're talented enough to have people rally around you, take that as a blessing and do your best to share the love with everyone else. There are too many bands out there where this is just simply not the case. And as a listener, I can tell when there's some friction going on between bandmates, even while they're on stage. It's not just when they're, because afterwards, when you're signing things, the people who aren't as happy to be around their bandmates, they're going to go to the bar and get a drink, and they're going to go do their own thing, and you want everyone around the table. But at the same rate, you don't want people around the signing table when there's beef and stuff, you know? So do yourselves a favor, band leaders, and be good people. Put yourself in their shoes and do your best to make sure that you are providing the best experience possible for your workers, because at the end of the day, the band is a business, and you are the CEO. So take care of your business. Once again, I'm Justin Edward Mackey. Let me know if this helped. If it didn't help, let me know about it in the comment section. And as always, take it easy.